The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Carr going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Debo going in motion left.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ayuk goes in motion.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll try and run for it. This is Shawn. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. Lead.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Carr.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints are once again back in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Samuel in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Third down and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Down to about the 22 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
In motion is Gray. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Carr now on first down.
There's Chris Olave.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, now Carr.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Kamara. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Saints 20, 49ers 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Purdy
Connects with Kittle underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the third.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
33 yards.
and the Niners get another third on to that lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done any. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Carr now on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Carr under pressure. They got him again.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Purdy now to throw.
This is caught inside the field. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. Touchdown, 49ers.
So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Carr.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This is 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Throwing his Carr. Targeting Thomas on the outline, making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, it's Carr. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr now on first down. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.